Grab your stain, we're dyeing couches. This couch was found on the curb looking janky with toe fungus soaked to the core. This video was inspired by Logan over at Logan List. He initiated a trash to cash challenge, where you find trash destined for the landfill and give it new life. So we got this crud cushion loaded up and took her home. Upon closer look, we could see that her colors were as faded as her hopes and dreams. But to our pleasant surprise, she was a Broyhill, which is a pretty good manufacturer. So step one is always remove the cushion covers and get those things thrown in the laundry. Step two is to break out the vacuum and get to sucking. This once fancy couch was obviously a home to a pack of feral cats. Because this couch was found outside, I made sure to do an extra thorough vacuum job. After vacuuming, we got to spraying down the couch with some cleaning solution. This was the first and last time I attempted to use these spray bottles. I highly recommend you go to Home Depot and get a simple pump sprayer. After dousing the couch with a blend of OxiClean, laundry detergent, and water, it was time to extract all the crud out of her fibers. This is the part of the flip where we collect all the dirty brown trash water and get her smelling good again. Like I mentioned earlier, this video is a trash to cash challenge. The challenge was started by Logan over at Logan Lists. The concept is really simple. You take things that are clearly trash on their way to take up space in a landfill and fix it up to the point that it's given new life, where others may find value and repurpose it in their homes, ultimately saving nice furniture from the landfill. Having said that, I highly recommend heading over to Logan's page and checking out the project he did. I think it turned out really well. But anyways, back to the task at hand. My bae one from day one and I tag team this piece from start to finish. Because we don't know how long this curb queen was left outside, we wanted to make sure we did a very thorough job in extracting all the shame and sorrow out of her fibers. After all the dirty brown trash water was extracted, it was time to move on to the next step. Because this curb queen's colors were so faded, the only option was to give her a tan. I've never done this before, so we're about to take this journey together. So the first thing we gotta do is prep the surface, getting all of the loose hair and crap off of it. I used an old moving blanket to mask off the areas that I didn't want to stain. I don't know if Wagner intended us to use their paint sprayer to paint couches, but here we are. The fabric stain I used was called Cocoa Brown, but it started coming out red. But I figured this couch was free, so I might as well just keep going. And just like extracting the depression out of the couch's fibers, covering up its depression is just as enjoyable. I used half a bottle of the fabric stain, which gave me about 3 gallons worth of stain to use. And I used that 3 gallons to do as many coats as I possibly could. After her sadness and shame was thoroughly covered up, it was time to move on to the cushions. I wanted to do those separate because I wanted to prop them up so I had a good angle at spraying. So I used the last bit of fabric stain and I sprayed the cushions enough till they matched the body. All in all, I think I did about 5 coats across the body and the cushions. And once this cootie queen was sprayed up, we just let her sit in the sun and dry out. So to refresh your memory, this is the way she looked when we found her, laying in the street, sad, lonely, sun-bleached, with a one-way ticket to Dumpsterville. But we got a hold of her and now here she is in all her glory. It honestly doesn't even look like the same couch. ChatGPT says this couch is worth about $300 on Marketplace, but I think I'm going to post it up for $250 and hope I get $200. Which brings us $200 closer to reaching our $1 million goal. Be sure to follow along and track our progress as we make our way to $1 million one flip at a time.